Hello, GLE4. We are going to be working on lesson 5 in your workbook, one of my favorites, factors and multiples, and that is on page 40. So we're going to be looking at 3 different things throughout the 3 examples given in the book. So the first example that they give us is they want to find the factor pairs of 18. They are all of the pairs of numbers that we can multiply to equal 18. Remember, factors are the numbers that we multiply together to equal the product. So, to find the factor pairs of 18, the best way we can do this is by making a systematic list. So, we're going to start with 1 and continue. So, the first question is 1 a factor of 18? Can I multiply 1 by something and it will equal 18? And the answer is yes. 1 times 18 is 18. So, therefore, 1 and 18 are factors, and 1 and 18 is a factor pair of 18. All right, let's continue. So, after 1 comes 2. So, can I multiply 2 by something and get 18? Yes, I can. I can multiply 2 by 9. So, 2 and 9 is a factor pair of 18. All right, or a factor pair, sorry. So, the third one, I look at 3. Can I multiply 3 by something and get 18? So, I can. 3 times 6 equals 18. So, 3 and 6 are a factor pair of 18. Now, let's continue. Let's look at 4. Can I multiply 4 by something to get 18? The answer is no, I can't. So, 4 is not a factor of 18. Okay, then I look at 5. Can I multiply 5 by something to get 18? 5, 10, 15, 20, no, can't do that. So, 5 is not a factor of 18. All right, and then I hit 6. Now, 6 is a factor of 18, but I have already used 6, which means that I have now found all of the factor pairs of 18. So 18 has 3 factor pairs, 1 and 18, 2 and 9, and 3 and 6. Okay, next we are going to have a look at some multiples. So our question is 68 a multiple of 8? Now, one of the ways I can find all of the multiples is by skip counting. So, 8 is a multiple of 8. 16 is a multiple of 8. And then if I add 8 to that, I get 24. 24 is a multiple of 8. If I add 8 to that, I get 32. 32 is therefore a multiple of 8. 32 plus 8 is 40. 40 is a multiple of 8. 40 plus 8 is 48. So I know 48 is a multiple of 8. 48 plus 8 is 54. So I know 54 is a multiple of 8. 56. Ms. Carrie. Okay, 56 plus 8 is 74. 64. And we're going to go back a step. 48 plus 8 is 56. 56 plus 8, 8 times 8 is 64. Sorry about that. My brain got a bit stuck. And then we're going to add 8 more. 64 plus 8 is 72. But here's where we get a problem. Because 72 is higher than 68. So I went from 64 to 72 and I went right the way past 68. So 68 is not a multiple of 8. So 68 is not a multiple of 8. Okay, the third one we are going to be doing is we're going to be looking at prime numbers and composite numbers. Now remember, A prime number has two factors, 1 and itself. A composite number has more than two factors. So it has 1, itself, and at least one other factor. So, for our question here, which of the numbers below are prime numbers? We have got 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now, the first thing we can do is we can list all of our even numbers. So 16, 18, 20. We know that our even numbers are going to be composite numbers because they are all going to be multiples of 2. 2 is a prime number, but no other even number is a prime number. Every other even number is a composite number. So 4 is a composite number, 6 is a composite number, 16, 3,742. If a number is even and it is not 2, it is going to be a composite number. Okay, the next thing you want to do, now we're just working with the odd numbers, is you want to find the factor pairs of all of the odd numbers. So let's start with 15. So just the same as I did here with the factor pairs for 18, I'm going to keep going. So 1 times 15 equals 15. So that is one factor pair. Now if I keep going through instead of looking 2, no, 3, I'm going to find that 3 and 5 is another factor pair of 15. Now if I keep going, I'm going to find that 15 only has those two factor pairs. So we know that 15 is going to be a composite number because it has 1, 2, 3, 4 factors. Okay, the next number we're going to look at is 17. Now I know that 17 has 1 and 17, but 17 has no other factors. No other numbers can be multiplied together to make 17. If I try and multiply 2 by something, I can't get 17. If I try and multiply 3 by something, I can't get 17. The only factors of 17 are 1 and 17. 19 is the same. The only factors of 19 are 1 and 19. If I try and multiply 2 by something, I can't get 19. If I try and multiply 3, I can't get 19. The only factors 19 have are 1 and 19. So, what we are going to do now is identify our prime numbers. Remember, a prime number is a number that only has two factors, 1 and itself. So 17 only has two factors, 1 and 17. 19 only has two factors, 1 and 19. So 17 and 19 are prime numbers. 15, 16, 18, and 20 are composite numbers.